morning. So, Pilates today, yay! Just sit back and stretch your knees. Let me tell you about my knees. One time, we were, I think in Utah, we've been hiking a little bit, and one knee felt bigger than the other, and it felt like lead. And every night, I kneeled down to pray, and my knee was just hurting so much. And it was like that for like 3 days, and I'm like, okay, so what's going on? So one of those days, I kind of forced myself to sit back very carefully so that I didn't, do any damage really to my knee. It turned out I just wanted to be stretched. It may not be the case with everyone, but with me it was. So stretching the knees is good and it's important. So I like to do this, especially if I've been walking a lot or if I've been standing a lot. So if you just finish your day and you've been standing a lot or walking a lot, it's always good to do a little bit of stretch with your knees. So we will do this today, and at the end of class we will do a little more movement with the knee. I call it lubrication. So when I say lubrication later on, you'll know what I mean. Okay, so let's go ahead and sit comfortably on your mat. This position may be hard for you because of the hip flexors. Eventually it will become better and easier. So just flex and point your toes. If you have to slouch right now, it's okay, but eventually you want to not have to do that. You want to be able to have a straight back and push it back, because sometimes we're always like this, so our posture kind of suffers. So we want to get that posture by pushing the shoulders back and down and the chin away from the chest, always, and just flex and point your toes. Breathe. You know, with Pilates, one thing that I learned, not very much twist on your back yet, because we're not warmed up. Oh, play your favorite music. Stop the video, go put some music that you like, and then come back to it. Yeah, because playing your own music is fine, because you listen to what you like. Let me give you a tip. If you have Amazon Music and you have an Alexa, you can ask her to play pop music from the 80s. That was good music, so you can listen to that. Or you can ask her to play, this is older music, like 70s and 80s. But ask her to play Very Low Radio. I'm telling you, that station is pretty cool. They play pretty cool music that is good for Pilates. Okay, go ahead and lay back. Arms, just a little movement right here. Warming up the shoulders. All right, circles. Notice I have my knees bent. Find that rhythm with your breathing all the way. It's Friday's Eve today for this video. If you're watching it on a Monday, well, it's not. I'm so sorry. But if you're trying to go in order with me, then you will know. So here's the deal. Most YouTubers make money because they have a ton of subscribers or whatever. If it happens with me, it would be nice, but that's not really my goal. I'm so weird. Money is weird. I like it, but it's like I'd rather people have free videos and be able to exercise. All right, open the arms and squeeze. Open. As it was thick and you're squeezing on this thickness, open. Hard to move through it. And one more. And bring it in. So bring your arms down. If this is your first Pilates video with me, I'm going to talk a little bit about your back. So the back wants to curve right here, and you want to push it down, but you want to leave it alone, so it's a neutral spine. When you bend the knees, it's very easy to find a neutral spine and even to push the back down. But so we're going to exercise a little bit that back, just down and up, down and up, down and curve and down and curve. All right, I'm having my arms like this so you can see the back, but you can have your arms right here. All right, so if we extend the legs away, that curves can be very pronounced, so a lot of curving there. And it's hard to control it if your abs are weak. You want to push it down and then let it be, so it would arch a little bit. And you can arch it more if you want to articulate your back, and then push it down, 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 and push it out. This helps so much with the sciatic nerve, it's crazy amazing. Okay, so if you push it down right there, and then you try to relax the legs, and relax your pelvis, and then relax your whole back. Feels amazing, didn't it? Alright, go ahead and bend your knees. We're gonna start our first warm-up for Pilates. So lift your shoulders off the floor if it's available to you, and start patting the water. And just breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lifting one leg and exhale. Lift the other leg and exhale. And lift. Exhale. And lift. Exhale. Lift. Exhale. And lift. Exhale. Do this more, but 4 more times. If you can lift both legs and hold them there, that's a progression. If not, keep doing one leg first and then the other leg. Alright, go ahead and bring your legs down and relax your head. Your neck probably got tired. You have muscles on your neck. They get tired when you lift, but eventually they will get strong enough that you can do the whole class, you know, using your neck and not being sore or hurting. But by all means, if you need to rest your neck, do it all the time. Alright, so the next exercise is going to be with the leg extended. So one leg out, head up, bring it up and down. If your neck is too strained, then just bring your head down. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switch leg. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Alright, relax your head, relax your shoulders, relax your back, and breathe. I should tell you, breathing is so important, but some people get hyperventilated if they breathe too much and they're not used to it. So be careful with getting hyperventilated if you breathe too much or too quick. So the movements are supposed to be slow so that it goes like with your breath. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out, you know. Always think about the breathe out when you're coming to center. Okay? So let's practice that. Extend one leg, breathe in and exhale. Breathe in, exhale. legs don't need to be very big at first. So just keep a rhythm with the breathing without forcing it, without making it bigger than it needs to be. That's 5. One more. And bring your knee down. Switch leg. Extend, breathe in. And exhale. Five more. Last one. And bring your leg down. Excellent. The next one. So that movement, just so that you know, it's both legs in and out. Okay, but we're doing single legs. The next one is single legs taking turns. It's like this, but you're gonna do it with one leg out and down, other leg in, out and down, in, out, switching legs, and in, out and down, in, out and down. Exhale, inhale and down. Exhale, inhale and down. Exhale, inhale and down. Let's do just a few more. And last 2. Last time with each leg. Alright, so there you have it. Nicely done. Drop your knees to one side of the mat, but don't force it. Just wherever they got. Keeping your shoulders on the mat. Other way. Don't move anything, just the legs. So don't try to adjust your back. Alright, without adjusting the back, let's do it one more time so you practice just moving the legs without adjusting anything else. And take it other side. I like to use exhales with movement. So I exhale when I'm bringing the legs to one side or the other. Alright, so here we are. Next exercise is the same one we did, but with a twist. So it goes like this, but I'm not gonna have you do it yet. So you're gonna have one arm behind your head and you're gonna lift against the leg and down. This is for obliques. So you're working the side part of your abs, just lifting and lowering. Keep going. You have the support on of your head on your hand, but really you're not lifting with your neck, you're lifting with your abs. One more. Alright, switch side, switch the arm. Other leg, here we go. Breathe, exhale. Breathe, exhale. This is your first Pilates class, and you've been wondering, what is Pilates? Why is it so big? Well, it's big because it's amazing. Pilates is a last name, Joseph Pilates. Google it, learn more about him. I think he was pretty amazing. And take it down. Alright. With the knees bent, practice this. Your head is attached to the mat. It's not gonna lift ever. You're just gonna roll it to one side, the ear towards your mat without lifting, and then bring it back. Just rolling your head very slowly all the way so you don't get dizzy. Sorry. I've been outside with the garden thing and I think the grass gets me to sneeze once in a while. So just gently, side to side. Alright. So we did the warm-up, which was the hundreds, then we did the legs, then the single legs, then the obliques. We have one left. This one is called scissors. We're going to take one leg up and bring it down and switch and extend. Leg up and down and switch and extend. And out and down and switch, extend and up and down and switch and extend. We're going to keep the leg extended. Up and down, another leg. Up and down. You can rest your head if you want to. Up and down and switch and down. So you're doing like what we did at the beginning. The beginning was supposed to be both legs together. This is legs separated. Keep going like this. I'm going to show you how this is done. You lift the head and then you switch and you switch. If you can do it, go for it. If it's too hard, keep doing what we were doing. These are called scissors. Alright. So right here, one leg up, try to grab your hamstring. Legs and point, legs and point. Switch leg. Legs and point. Legs and point. I know it's hard to do it, especially if you're not flexible. You can bend your knee a little bit. That's still pretty good. And switch. You can leave one leg floating in the air. If your legs are bent, that's okay. And switch. This is hard to grab the hamstring, I know. If it's too hard, don't grab the hamstring. Just do your little switches here. Resting one leg while you do the other. So there are always lots of options that you can do. You can even bring one leg down before you bring the other leg up. Until you have the strength in your abs to do the switch. Alright, good job. So that's all the stuff for abs. Next time we do Pilates, we're going to do a very short version of this so I can show you other stuff that you can do for abs. Let's go ahead and turn to our side. Gonna rest your head on your arm so that your spine is aligned And then you're going to stretch your legs away. You're going to look down. If you can't see your toes, that means you're arching. So you want to be able to just look down and see your toes barely, so that you're sort of like in a one line. Alright, and right there, you're going to lift and lower your leg. This is working this part of your glutes. It's not the gluteus maximus, it's the gluteus medius that is working right here. There are no other ones like minimus or minus. And those are the glutes that we're working more. So just up and down, you're going to feel it pretty soon. To challenge it, let's draw some circles. My foot is flexed today, usually it's pointed, but today we're flexing all the way. The hardest part is try not to move the shoulders. Alright, little rainbows front and back. You can point your toes if you like, or you can keep them flexed. It's harder flexed. So you choose what you want to do. Alright, bring the leg in, bottom leg up and down. That works the inner thigh of the other leg. You know, the core is your back, your abs, your hamstrings, and your glutes. All of that is part of your core. It's not just the abs. And so you have to have really strong everything here and position correctly so your pains go away. Let's do a few circles. It's kind of hard. And other way. And you know, if I had to turn around and do the other leg right away, you would get super tired, so we're not going to do that. We're going to go into the belly. Alright, so here we are in the belly. Elbows on the floor, head up. Scoot your belly. So push it towards your spine. And then once the belly's there, relax the glutes. Every time we want to cramp the glutes, not necessary. I mean, it's good. Glute contractions are always good. So right here, you're working the arch of your back, which is very important to have, without really doing any weird moves that would hurt you. This is not gonna hurt you. If you have a little bit of back pain, eventually this will actually help you. Alright, so here we go. We're gonna do some back extensions. So bring yourself down. You can keep the arms right here. You can open them. You can bring them by your hips. Whichever you want to do, whichever is easier. All we want to do is extend the back. We did a lot of contractions on the abs, now we need to extend the abs. And to extend the abs, we have to do back extensions. Why is it called back extensions if we're extending the abs? Because if we go forward with our backs, that's called a flexion of the spine. This is called an extension of the spine. So here we are doing back extensions, up and down. Alright, bring your arms all the way up. Lift one leg, opposite arm, and switch. Breathe in. Exhale, bring it up and down. And switch. Find your rhythm with your breathing. And switch. Lifting that leg. And switch. Alright. Legs up. Arms up. Woo! Miss Sonia, that's hard. Yes, it is. All the way up on your forearms. If your hips came off the floor, that's okay. But you want to be able to keep them down as much as possible. Come on to an all fours. Cat. This will feel really, really good. Drop your head. And then look up, look up, look up, look up. Curve your back. This is called a cow. And then go back down to your cat. And back to your cow. Alright, right here. Extend one leg. And bring it up. Take it down. And switch leg. Extend. Lift. Bring it down. And right here. Alright, sit back. So that was doing something in between before we do the other side lift. Okay, so switch side. Carefully with your shoulders. Here we are. If we want to get too technical with this leg tends to be low, higher. You want to push it down. When you do that, it creates a little space between your ribcage and the mat. That's called a mouse house. It's hard to do. So right now, we're focusing on this. Don't worry too much about that positioning. We will eventually work more on that. So, okay, up and down leg. And we were doing flex feet. Like you're rolling forward. You're not laying down on your butt. You're forward a little bit. All right. Up and down. Did you watch my shake video? That's what I eat for breakfast. A shake with all kinds of nutrition stuff. Sometimes I do berries, sometimes I do mango, sometimes I do banana. Not very often. Mostly I do apples. But if I'm not going to eat a salad that day, I make sure that I put a lot of spinach in there. Alright, circles. There's some flexing and some pointing, so whichever you want to do with your foot is okay. Reverse. Alright, rainbows front and back. So I usually teach a cardio dance class at 7:30. Two of my participants are out of town, and the other ones don't come until 8, so I don't think I'll have a 7:30 class. Alright, do you feel it? Alright, that would allow you to rest while we work the other leg. So, inner thighs, 5 muscles in your inner thigh. 4, 3, 1, 5. That's such strange arrangement for muscles. 1, 3, 5. I think that's 4. Nice. Circles. It's not the knee doing these. It's the whole leg doing the circles. Like a very long pencil. Just don't do a pencil like the ones I bought. They have the G clef, whatever you call it. The treble clef. I only know it in Spanish. It's called llave de sol or clave de sol. Pulsing, breathing, suffering. Alright, we didn't do clamps, we'll do clamps another time. Back on the belly. Alright, working on that curve. Where are your shoulders? Feel them. If they're climbing, take them down. And your head, take it up and away. But don't lift it, just straight up. Nice distance here between your chin and your chest. Then extend the knees. Let's puff up the hamstrings a little bit. This is a hamstring exercise. Keep going. It is 7:20, which means we've been doing this for a while. All right, hands back down here, up. Why did my Christmas tree don't turn on? And down. Well, that one did, but that one didn't. And down. And up. And down. And up. And down. 4 more. And 3. And 2. And 1. Cat and cows. Why? Because it feels amazing. And then, as I promised you, let's get back on our back. This is gonna be the little lubrication on the knees. So here we are. I hope it's not too hard for you to grab your hamstring. Alright, so just move the knee up and down. Alright, bend the knee, we're gonna run line side to side. You're gonna feel the muscles on your legs working, but it's a movement on the knee. Alright, now we're gonna pretend to write circles on that wall away from you. My knees used to go because I stopped doing a lot of stuff for a long time. And then when I started doing Pilates, they don't do that anymore. Alright, place the leg on top of the other leg, and then take it to the side. This shoulder is still down on the mat. And coming back, and take it down. Alright, grab the other leg, then extend the knee. If you can extend it all the way, that's great. If not, just movement. Movement, movement, movement. It's knee movement more than hamstring stretch. I mean, if you can extend it to stretch the hamstring, that's great. If not, that's okay. Alright, line side to side. These are kind of hard to do, especially when I'm moving the leg right here, just down from the knee. And circles. All the way. Nice. Leg on top of the other leg. Shoulders steady. If you don't touch with your foot, that's okay. Some people have very flexible hips and backs, some people don't. So don't force things to pain. A little bit of discomfort is okay, because the discomfort turns out into, oh, it feels good. But pain, no. If you have pain, don't do things. Listen to yourself, to your body, rather than listening to me. I'm here to give you suggestions and a few things that I know, but you know what you're feeling better. Bring it back. Alright, open the knees to the sides, relax your head, no pressure on the head. Breathe out, relax, relax, relax. Your belly, your eyelids, your forehead, your jaw. Extend your legs away and find them in a comfortable spot and relax the muscles, adjust your shoulders, everything, and breathe. How's your music going? Good job. Alright, bend your knees. Feel alive. You need to turn to your side to help yourself up. Do that. There are two ways in which you can stand up. You can go to your knees and you can do a downward dog and stand up from there. You can have a chair or something close by always. Or from here you can do one leg and then this is going to be your support. And push yourself up. Alright. So I'm assuming that you needed all that help, but maybe you don't. Alright, so as always, thank you so much for coming and watching and doing Pilates. Don't be like me. I exercise every day and I teach classes a lot. But I do go and watch some videos once in a while and then I go, ooh, no, I would not do that. Or, oh, that's a good idea. Oh, I'm going to implement that in my class, but I don't do it because I've been doing a lot. But I do get ideas and things. So if you come to my video, welcome to get ideas if you want to. But if you want to actually do the workout, please do. All right. Have a nice day. Be good, be happy. And behave. Where is my arrow? Right there. Bye.